it's you. Really nice weight. 13. Your hair now. More. Through. There's a ridge still? Think there's a ridge still? Cheer. Hair up. Take a look, guys. Hair wider. Yes. No. That's sheet. Oh, maybe. Here I was looking at blue. I was like, blue sheet too. Sorry, guys. do.
Practice will begin in 1 minute. You may move your sliders.
I guess I'll talk. I almost just said it.
You may begin practice.
Stop when I got- Shoot! Just throw. Yeah, Haley's last. I'm tight. So we see. Yeah. Kayla has a long setup, which is why. Yeah. That's their throw. Edge for Kayla. 9-5. Oh, we're close. Good. You got 8. Just break that draw path. 14-6 on that. On that, really. Felt the same. That's a 12-9. Tell her she needs more like a 14-5 here. Good throw, Haley. Go get your next. That's 12-5. Yeah, thank you. Line's good. Line's really good. Yep, super top 4. Yep. That's a 15-4. Probably wants that rock again. Yeah, ask her for 3 more or something. Yeah. That was a 15-4, she wants to know. 15 will be close, I think. We're close. Line's close. We're right down the path now. Line's really good. Room. Room. Switch. 14-6. Yep, help her, help her, help her, help her, help her, help her. Good. 14-6. I got 57, so I round up. Yeah.
Or 14 and a half. Draw, right?
Yeah, I think 14 and a half.
Cool. Just throw.
If I yell right into the mic enough, do you think they'll just turn it off?
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Yeah, I think it's on. Sounds good, man. Okay, are we ready?
Say that the host sucks, the commentators.
Nah. It'd be nice that I get good reviews here. Okay. Okay.
I'm the director, commentator, producer.
No, I shook him before.
Can we go?
But I said his last name. I was like, no, just wait. It's like, I know. I was like, oh, it's Troy. I was like,
Yeah, I will be here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just here to support you, Maya. What would I do to protect the lead? What would I do to help her? I was like, oh. Oh, are they throwing again? No, we're going. Sorry. 2 seconds.
good curling.
Good curling. Good curling.
Good curling.
Good curling.
Good curling.
Good curling.
One more. Good curling.
Where did my oh, we're yellow. Okay, ladies. Good luck, guys. Okay, let's make her good. Let's make her good. All right, all good. Let's do this. Already out.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here inside the Vernon Curling Club. Jordan Kiss here with you for draw number 3 of the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Classic. Today's feature matchup, it's Team Bulls versus Team Guidos. Team Guidos throwing the Yellow Rocks here. They'll throw first as Team Bulls won the draw to the button prior to the pre-game practice. And leading us off here is
Line's
Claire
nice.
Schmidt.
Kateras. Where, girls?
And both skips are mic'd up for this one,
Overcurling.
so we'll get some
Are we in?
great on-ice action
Okay, make it good, girls.
from them.
Gotta make it good.
Some nice
Gotta be
insight
in.
into the game.
As far as it goes.
Both of them are pretty excited to put it on.
Okay. Just 10.
So that drop by Claire is made to the top of the 12th foot, and it'll be Sasha Wilson here for Team Bulls. Team Bulls 1-1 so far on the week.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Gotta go. Hard, girl. Yep. Hard,
Run it out of her hand.
Yep.
And it'll hit the yellow, but it won't hit enough. Getting a little over curly. We've kind of seen that a lot
Make
so
it
far through
even.
our first 2 games of
Hair more.
coming down to the far
Hair
end,
more.
going towards this right side here from where we're looking at it right now, and playing a hit towards the wings. We've seen a lot of over curls that way. Lots of flashes as well, so
Nice.
common theme here early on.
Okay.
So they're going to
Line looks
draw
good.
to the middle here.
It's gotta move. It's coming. Kateras. It's Kateras. Good girl, make it good. Even as you can get it. Even as you can get it. Okay, looks good.
Now we'll come to the
Good throws.
top of the 8 foot.
I think we're getting a hair more curl here than we thought. So your first one was a good throw. Clean. Yep. 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 Really go here. Yep. Hard.
So again, on and out of her hand here for Team Bulls.
Okay.
And it is going to go right by.
She just got that goal.
And you notice it's curling a lot more inside out than it is outside in.
9-8. I like this. Tolerance light.
So, with the rock top 8 foot, you can use that to draw around, which is what they're going to do here. It'll be Haley Farquhar, the second for Team Guidos.
Looks nice. Karen.
And you did hear Laura Lee say there that the tolerance was light. So, for those who don't know, tolerance is sum it up, is like the right way to miss a shot, in a way. So you always want to know that if you can make the shot, you'd rather be light in this situation or be heavy depending on it. So this one, you want to be light. That way it's still a usable rock and something maybe you could use as a guard later on in the end. That one will come to corner freeze on the 1 and the 8 foot. So we'll leave a double here for Team Bulls and Haley Dubois. I haven't touched this one yet. And we'll get one, and it will run into the other yellow there. So a nice result because it groups these rocks a little closer together. So you're going to see Team Guidos here, hit the open one.
We're shot.
Or actually, yeah, get my rock colors mixed up. So
We do this.
they are shot, but they are going to hit it just to be safe. So
Yeah,
you
good
do hit
pass.
and roll over tops. You will leave a double, which is what Team Bulls was hoping for.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Team Guidos 0-1 so far.
Yep.
Losing to Team Richards 4-1 yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
I believe they blanked the first 4 ends on that game. And this one is going to jam. And it'll be an open hit for 2 here for open hit to sit 2 right now for Team Bulls. A quick turnaround. 2 shots to go. It was Team Guidos sitting 3, and now Team Bulls has a chance to sit 2.
Clean. Yep. Yep. Easy.
This one has some curling to do. And it will hit and it will roll out. So not what you wanted. If you would love to stick around and really set up your 2. Now if you want to score 2 for Team Bulls, you're going to need a miss out of Team Guidos. And Laura Lee will head down to throw her first rock. She skips the team, but throws the 3rd stone. Cotter Park throws the 4th rocks here of this new team. First year playing together. Making this one curl. It's a little wide, and we'll take out the blue, so we'll leave an open house for Team Bulls. So they're going to like to go to the wing here. Kayla Wilson, the 3rd on this team, I believe the older sister of Sasha. Again, this is a new team as well. Of course, Sasha and Kayla have played together. And, Elizabeth and Haley have played together as well in juniors.
Line's good. I tell ya.
So some chemistry here between these teams, but again, still figuring things out for Team Bulls. Not the way they wanted to start the season.
Pretty close. 13-5.
They've changed. I believe they've been working on. They were working on the releases. Their coach Todd Troyer had them kind of change all the releases kind of at the beginning of the season, so they're still trying to adjust to that, and they're slowly improving. I think this Bulls team is definitely a team to watch out for come play down and provincial time. They could definitely make a good run at it.
Yeah. We can roll in. Don't roll out. Air on undersweeping.
So
I got a 13-5.
they're going to go with the outside in shot here. Again, I haven't seen too much of this outside in this side, this wide here coming home. Excuse me, going to the far end. So see how this one does. It should run a little straighter. And it will just get the blue out. So definitely a lot straighter along the wings there. And Elizabeth is going to ask Kayla to play it to the other side.
Line's good. Okay, not moving it. We'll probably just try tightening the rim on my side.
This is the second time these two teams have met this season. They met last week in Maple Ridge at the Golden Years Spiel, which was the second event on the BC Junior Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western. Team Guidos picked up a 6-3 victory in that one.
Just a 10. Trust it.
And that is on the back, the forefoot, and Cotter Park, who throws the first rock for Team Guidos here, first year throwing a skip rocks. Played the last couple of years playing third, won a BC Junior Women's Championship, playing third for Taylor Reese Hansen 2 years ago. Was a BC mixed champion not long ago as well, playing lead for Cody Tanaka. And then she is also the defending BC mixed doubles champion, playing with Cody Tanaka. So she has won a lot, and she hasn't been curling. I believe she's only been curling for like 7-8 years, so not a long time. She's already won multiple provincial championships. So success follows Cotter wherever she goes. As this one is curling, will just hit the blue out. So I believe that's 3 rocks in a row where Team Guidos hasn't been able to stick around on their hits. So they've been giving Team Bulls a chance to find their draw weight here in the first end. Just give them an open draw to the house. As
I know it looked good. Yeah, I give it like
Elizabeth
9
will
heaviest.
throw her first rock here in this game.
I did see a 9. I remember that, but I don't think it was that fast. It looks really nice. So
Elizabeth, a former bronze medalist at the Junior Women's Provincials.
Curl to Haley, but you released it really nicely. So I think we'll bring my weight down, but we'll maybe just edge her in a bit. Okay, you got this. I think it'll still be good out here. I'm going to tighten a bit, though.
So she will draw her to the 12-foot just behind T.
Yeah, well, got off wider.
So Cotter Park, who is the defending champion at this event, playing for Team Reese Hansen last year. Was her coach last year, Todd Schroyer, now coaching the opposition here in Team Bulls.
Clean, clean. Whoa. Gotta move. Whoa, gotta move. Just Haley. Just a little clean. 9-9. Looks good.
And they will stick there in the edge of the 12, and so Elizabeth will have to make a nice play at it for the blank, and then a unfamiliar spot for them. They've seen a couple rocks down this path, and you can see she knows it's going to be straight. She's going to just put the broom almost right where she needs to hit it.
I think that's probably about room here.
Yeah, 9 here.
They're really nice.
9 should be close, hey? Pressure path out here, so stay close.
So you can hear Lizzie say, you're going to throw a 9 at this. That's a hog-to-hog time, so that's what you usually call normal weight. 10 would be control, 9 normal. 11 is what you'll expect for board. They're on it right away here.
Clean, 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 clean.
And they will be removed, and we'll have a blank end here in end number 1. So we'll keep things rolling with end number 2. Team Bulls will have the hammer. We'll be right back right after this.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
We can get
Should be good, hey?
Yeah. You could probably throw 14 off it now. Yeah, you'll put him in the rings. Here.
Back here inside the Vernon Curling Club, end number 2 set to get underway.
Looks up.
Blank in end number 1.
Whoa, guys.
So Team Bulls will
Heads
retain the hammer
Heads
here.
Up. Heads up. 1365.
1365, and that will come to the back forefoot.
Just flop a hair.
Oh, Chris.
10.
So Elizabeth Wassa. Sasha here to just play the hit and low roll over to the left. It is the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Spiel, part of the BC Junior Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC.
No.
13 teams on the women's side here this week.
Easy. Yep. Yep.
It is a double knockout format. 6 teams will make the playoffs. The top 2 seeds will get a bye to the semifinals. And it was also a consolation pool for the teams that suffer 2 losses or more. So for both these teams, they've already suffered 1 loss here. So 1 more will take them out of the playoffs, the main draw, and they'll go to consolation if they end up losing this game. As that one hits and rolls out.
This is fine, hey?
So now, because Claire did roll out, a chance to throw the corner guard now for Team Bulls.
I think it would have curled up too if it just had.
There's 8 ends of play here in
Line's
Vernon.
good.
5 rock rule. No time limit.
Okay, we're a hair fresh in
And
this
each
spot.
team has 2 90-second timeouts.
There it goes. In.
And it's a little heavy, so they're going to sweep that one to the top of the 12-foot.
Just a 10.
Looks like we're on pace for another blank end here in 2.
I don't know what you're saying.
Nice. Clean. Yep. 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 Hard, girls. Hard. Hard. You gotta go. Gotta go. Yep. Hard for a piece. Hard for a piece.
And it will go on by, and
Okay.
now 2 is in play right now for Team Bulls.
T-line's fine here. Short's okay
So
too,
they're going to
though.
split the rings. In's good, short's fine. You know, if you're short and you leave a corner guard, which you can use to draw around. So we have the battle of the Haleys at second. Haley Dubois against Haley Farquhar.
Line's close. Okay. There it goes. It's going now.
Sweepers haven't touched this one. That's looking pretty nice
Splitting
here. It
teeth,
says it
perfect.
slows down. Fresh path out here, so it's
Okay,
going to
that's fine too.
grab the new pebble.
14.
So 14, and it sits
Okay, let's go
behind the
for the big
T line. That's some nice Ice conditions there. Of course, Dave Merklinger, the head ice tech here in Vernon.
More ice.
World Championship. No, one of the best ice makers in the world.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
He'll be making ice for the Scotties and Moose Jaw this year, as well as the Women's World Championships up in Prince George.
Nothing.
9-8.
And this one is going to miss it on the other side.
I like this. This is fine.
So it's 2 flashes for Haley here in the second end. And Team Bulls here just going to put one back on the left side, kind of short. Maybe just a biter in the rings.
I don't know if it was your release, but that one you just was your arm. Good weights, so that was a 9-8.
A hair tighter here. We're a hair tighter. Yep, for line. Yep, yep. Go hard. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Hard to hear.
Yep. 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 Okay, whoa. Easy if you're not in. Easy if you're not in. Easy, easy, easy.
Okay, let's hit the open one and try and get the
15-5.
Okay, I think
So it
for
will
me,
come
I
up as a
gave up
corner
there, though.
guard.
Had to get you on that because it was coming off the line hard there.
Mostly burying that one in the
You just threw a
Kind of
hair
12
tighter
foot
out while I
there.
curled up to him and I think the weight came off.
So they are going to hit the open one here. And,
15-5 though.
you know, and probably if you can, try to roll over. Maybe if you're lucky, you can sit on top. No need to play for the double. The important thing here is just to hit and stick. Try to get at least some sort of roll to the middle, just to, you know, hopefully have a shorter double later on in the end.
Let's go.
Yep. Whoa! Anything, Maya? No, we're nosing.
And it will
Sorry, is this
come
the
to
line
the
on?
nose.
No, it's here. Just
Okay.
Now that rock is second shot here.
I felt, okay,
So if
wait,
Team
I was
Bulls
sliding this
wanted to,
outside
they
down.
could play the come around the corner guard, kind of sit right in
We
here.
got half a rock on number 3.
You'll definitely see Team Guidos try to freeze to it, but again, it looks like there's some room.
Or do we like to freeze?
It's Kayla Wilson, this all lefty back end.
Like a softer weight. I really want to make
Nope.
sure we stick around.
Don't see that too often.
yep. Clean.
Rarely see more than 2 lefties. No, excuse me, rarely more than 1 lefty on a team.
Think we can get the roll in on this one?
So they're talking about it there, Team Guidos here. Maybe they're talking about maybe playing the
Hit the open
freeze.
one or hit shot? The open one's probably safer. So let's try to get the roll.
And we're gonna play the open one here, but that's so high up. Like if you don't roll and you nose, Team Bulls is gonna come around their corner guard, even come around this yellow one. I personally wouldn't mind you play the freeze right now.
Make sure we roll pretty
So
big.
again, this rock
Tightening up the broom just a hair. Yeah.
This
we were
rock
9-9
isn't
on my last, so.
super threatening to you right now. If you roll it to the middle, Team Bulls hits it and you're still playing a double. So they're gonna try to roll as much as they can here.
Any roll, Maya?
Some rolls.
Mine really. Yeah, mine really aren't great.
That will just be a biter in the
It's
top
but
12.
barely.
21 seconds.
And again, here,
I
this
don't
is
know
a
if this
great
is worth
opportunity
it.
to play the come around draw.
Confirm, okay? Yeah.
I really want somebody to play a come around draw, as you can tell.
I don't know if it's.
Good 10 here.
Do you think it's how I'm throwing them? Do you think it's the rocks? Do you think? I feel like I'm throwing them okay. Yeah.
Clean. Yep. 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 Right for the roll. Yep. Yep. Roll.
Okay, now what do you like?
So they will roll towards the middle
Can't
here.
roll in
9.
And get shot. We could try the hack. Up to you. Yeah? What do you like for weights? You want to
9.
try more like an 11 or 11.5?
I was
11.5? I think it'll
Yeah.
move.
That that spot there, hey?
11.5?
I just like that turn versus the other one, so.
So they're going to play like
I
a
like to know it.
hack to boardish weight here. Tap this one on the 8 foot. If you can,
Good call.
nose, maybe roll a little to the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. No, good call.
So again, without the hammer here, you're gonna place some weight at this. Just to as long as you hit it out, you at least eliminate one of the opposition stones.
Still good spot.
Nice, yep.
We're on it right away here.
Hard, girls. Hard for the hit and roll off the guard.
As you can tell, it's already all over the guard.
Yeah, we're on the guard.
Oh, this is gonna knock it in.
Yep, go Kayla, yep, 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 yep.
And we'll leave
We just
Team
let 'em play
Bulls
the draw
sitting
the other
3.
way? We got that wrong.
Yeah. And then you release
Yeah.
it in.
So you can hear
I think we're
Laura Lee
just doing that. I don't
tell
need to
Katera
do
that
it,
she
though.
maybe turn that one
None
in
of
a
them
little
try
bit.
that or on the back one, and then have this side still, hey? Or we could split it.
Especially when it's curling more towards the wings, being in is definitely something you don't want to be because you're not going to make many shots like that.
I think an 11 would have done more than that, right? That was probably closer to.
Just saying, no, Katera could have been down on that shot, but Team Bulls a great opportunity here with the hammer.
Throw the guard up for now.
That's okay, they can't.
No, in the paint is totally fine here.
So look like they're talking about throwing a guard just short of the rings.
Make it something else, so.
So somewhere's in that area. If that happens, you might see Team Guidos, play the come around draw.
Yeah.
So even if you could get a biter, that would be nice. Just bite the top 12. Don't want to go all the way in here. Even if you freeze to your blue, that's all right. Don't want to be like super heavy, which is what the sweepers are signaling right now.
Go around, go around, go around!
So plan B, try to go around it.
Gotta go
Don't
back.
want to set up a triple. So we'll come to the
I mean, I don't mind this.
other
get that
side
double
of it.
and see if we can get to here. Like just roll and sit. I like it.
Okay.
Now that
I'm thinking
very
like,
tough
get it
triple.
up here, and I'm thinking like a, what,
Gonna
throw a 9
say
at it?
14, 3.
It's there, but you're going to have to throw a ton of weight at it. So it looks like they're just going to play the hit and roll off the rock that Team Bulls just threw and kind of sit on top of the one of the 4 foot. I'm going to try to cut Team Bulls to 2 here.
I'll lock that in for the draw later on.
So it's the last rock for Team Guidos here and end number 2 without the hammer. Currently facing 4. But a chance to save the end here. So they're going to change turns.
It's going to go pretty straight.
So just hit and roll on top.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
And it's going to be close.
Yep. I don't.
So she will hit and she will roll on top. So a nice shot there from Katera.
Are you okay losing this one, though? Think we can make a draw on it?
That's a very good result.
I think I timed it correctly.
Same weight.
So Team Bulls here is going to play the draw for 2.
So yeah.
I'd honestly, I'd
Kayla, I think we can make that go.
I throw normal
I don't
weight
need
at
that
that
4
yellow
foot
one,
to stick 'cause it's still for 3.
and it's for 3.
You don't even need to. You can make that go.
This is
that goes over the top.
this is a natural double. in the sense, right? You
I
hit
don't
it on
need
the
the-
nose,
we
the
don't
yellow's
need the
going, the
4-foot
blue's
one
going
to
to go.
We just need these two in my shooter.
Sorry, I thought it was going to come up here more. And I
Handle, yeah.
Yeah, I like this shot. This is the shot you play. It's a pretty
Yeah.
simple
I
shot
think
for
I
three.
think it goes. I don't think it ever drags down. So, yeah.
And a timeout
it's that
has
or I'm
been
playing-
called by Team Bulls. As Todd Schroyer will head out to speak to them. I expect this conversation to be pretty short.
Double for three? Or sorry, nose it for three?
Yeah, hair
See if we
off
can chime in
nose,
here.
My side even, yeah.
No, a little bit on. Which turn are you doing?
Well, I'd probably play the intern. I like it more than coming off the
Cross
line.
the face a tiny bit.
Yeah,
And for three.
for three. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Sure.
Okay, we'll make that one. It's a good opportunity.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. Okay.
They're high fivers.
Yeah, I think it's worth the shot.
This is less elegant.
Yeah.
Definitely
So you
worth
think
it here to
that's the
play
line?
it.
Yeah.
How about less mass?
So you think that's where
So-
you want to put the broom?
Nose hair
I don't
inside
hate that.
will do the trick, and you will take
mean,
three here
yeah,
in
I
the
think
second
that's
end.
close. Maybe that's the hair more, because nose is fine. So, yeah, I'll throw it there. It'll go, so.
I was hoping to get that back one out and then do exactly like land where we did. I was hoping to get that back one out.
All right, easy 9.
It's close.
So just normal weight at this one.
I'm going to drop my 9.5s to a 10. You'll drop your 7.8s to a 9. Oh. Well, for me, if I throw a 3-second
Team
hit,
Bulls winning the
get
consolation
roughly a
final last weekend in Maple Ridge at the Golden Years Junior and Cash Field.
278. And if I throw a 3-1, that's about a 10 for me. I don't know.
So last rock here into shot for three. This is going to be close. And she will make it with perfection. A lovely shot there from Lizzie, and Team Bulls will take the early 3-0 lead here in Vernon. It's the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Spiel. And number 3 is coming up right after this.
Room. Starting to go here. Okay, it's taking off now.
Jordan Kiss with you here inside the Vernon Curling Club.
14-5. Good night.
Score 3 for Team Bulls in the second end. It'll be Team Guidos with the hammer for the first time. Now, 6 other games going on here this morning over on Sheet 1 men's action. Team Sato versus Team Carpenter. They blank the first 2 ends as they play 3. Now, Team Carpenter, they blank 6 ends.
Yeah,
Or
well,
5
we
ends.
Saw it, but they're it's I think just
I
nice.
can't remember. But they blanked a lot of ends yesterday, and they are continuing that trend here so far this morning. Over on Sheet 2, it's Team Tripp versus Team Taylor in women's action. I believe the winner
They ran
of,
both the
I got to double check, but the winner of this game will play the winner of Sheet 2 later on this afternoon.
Do you like
And
this
Team
hit
Taylor
me?
has a 3-0 lead.
This is fine.
On Sheet
I'll give you this turn.
4, it's Team Sophie Brissett against Team Bushi. Team Bushi has the 1-0 lead there as they play 3. Sheet 5, it's the home team on the men's side, Team Caldwell against Team Palaniuk from Alberta.
Yep.
Looks like they are blanked through 2 ends.
Yep.
On sheet
Yep, right
5,
there,
it's Team Ballard
Yep.
of 4-0
Yep, good sweep.
over Team Mar.
That's 11.
So they played the third end. And sheet 7, it's Team Lowry versus Team Blazer. And Lowry is up 1-0 as they play the third end.
Room. It's Kateras.
So corner guard here for Team Guidos.
Hard girls, get it over the line, get it over. Cross center, cross center, cross center. Keep it going, get it as far over, go, go, go. Okay. 18-4. Just to it here.
So it is a guard, but it is guarding the one at the back of the 8-foot, but not a bad result there.
Let's just watch that. Like, that was only about this much difference, and like, that's a solid 3 feet across. I thought your releases looked good, so let's just watch it if we're coming around it again. It might really hold.
Okay, can we tap? Are we tapping? Close, close, yep, yep. Easy, easy, easy.
And they'll tap their own here.
Okay, that's fine.
The blue will slide to the back of the 4, now sitting 3 without the hammer. Well, I like that too. So kind of hit and roll here behind the corner guard. Open up that front a little bit for Team Guidos.
Nice. Hard girls. Hard girls. Hard. No roll, no roll.
And they will hit, but they will roll out. So Haley Farquhar struggling with her hits here early on. Flash 2 in the second end, and hits and rolls out on this one. So a chance to for Team Bulls to put another one right there at top of the 8-foot, top 12.
Hair wider. Hair. It's close. Top 8. Gotta be here. Yep, girls. Yep. Keep moving. Yep. Yep. Go, Sash. Yep. Hard Sash. Yep. Hard Sash. Yep. Okay. That's 15-7.
And we'll
Like this?
be short. It will be a guard. So Team Guidos here going to come around the row. Now this is a very high guard. So I think you want to be, you want to really be nicely buried. You're going to have to be, top 12, top 8-foot. You're in the 4-foot. There's still lots of room for Team Bulls to come in and play at it with some weight and hit it out. Also be tempting to, play around this blue guard as well. Come top 4 behind that. I think that leaves you in a better spot. This is pretty good as well, so we'll come to rest on the 4-foot.
You got almost all of it, hey?
So you can see.
I still think you can play it with just 10, hey?
You can throw some weight at this,
Sure.
10 control,
Let's throw
board
11.
weight. Lots of room to curl by that guard. So you try a little roll in. If you could get to center line, that'd be a perfect spot.
You're also gonna draw.
So now on to you.
Clean, yep. Whoa.
Third
Clean,
rocks.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Any roll, Haley.
And they will nose and will jam at the back, and the yellow one will hang on. So we'll see if that comes into play later on in the end.
They just threw a 10-6 at that. I don't know. I'm still liking dropping the weight to maybe like an 11, and I'm thinking about there.
So we're going to say throw 11, which is board weight here.
Like an 11-ish. Yeah, I really got to drop my weight because I was throwing 9s. They threw a 10-6 at that. I'd like to try and throw it a little lighter to try and get a bit of a flop under.
Oh.
We're a little more than edge to edge.
Orly, very observant.
Yeah.
Everything she said, that team bowls through a 10-6 on their last one. She's really paying attention to what not only her team does, but what the other team does, which is what a skip needs to do.
Yep.
Got to pay attention to every rock that comes down that sheet.
Whoa! Whoa! Haley! Little
And
flop.
making this one curl. This is going to looking pretty nice here, and will roll towards center.
Sorry, we're just peeking out. Good sweep. How was that?
So
Down, eh?
still, yeah, as
Like a 12-5?
Lizzie confirms, blue is still shot rock.
I picked up really
You like
well.
this,
You know what? I'm just gonna trust it.
Looks like there's a hole. From this side, the hole looks very small, but if you look at it from the above camera, it looks a little bigger.
We're second, right?
Lots of separation between those guards, so you got some time to curl. Definitely a makeable shot.
This is fine.
But going through the hole here, it's definitely kind of easy to jam the yellow back here. So they're just going to play the come around draw.
Please don't die.
Line's good. Top four is perfect.
Kayla
Line's
Wilson.
close. Line's really close.
They're saying it's back four
Okay,
here.
well, let it work then.
You got the sweep?
Let it grind, let it grind. Let it grind. Okay.
And we'll come to the back of the 4 foot, tap their own a little bit.
And then follow us down, but if we leave it here, that gives us something to use. I think we
So
need
Team
one
Guidos just going to follow them in here, kind of sit right on top of it.
Also, so you're going to jam it into the pile.
See that blue one is pretty buried.
Okay. Yeah, I got a 13-5 in their back. We don't need to be back. Like, our tolerance is to get to them, but, like, in the top four is good. Something to use. If we're going to crash on that guard, though, their shot, yeah. We're second. No, we don't need to. Just something for Cotter to use. If we're crashing on that guard, try to roll us open into a good spot.
So early, just giving her team the rundown.
Whoa, guys. Whoa, guys. It's Maya's.
This one's
Whoa,
hanging
guys.
out.
Whoa.
All yours.
Whoa, guys. Whoa.
And it will come to rest for a second shot.
Help. A little further than
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
Even if I
mostly
drop it
open here for a Lizzie. I think this is one of those situations where being a left-hander is really beneficial, because lefties set up in the right hack, which of course is on the right side of the sheet. So she's going to be able to see pretty much all of this a rock here, where if it was a right-handed person throwing this one, you're looking at this from the left side of the sheet,
Curl up like
and it'll be over buried.
a rock more.
Looks like maybe a tap, come right to it, to the face of it. Try to get to the inside and sit
Don't
two.
move it slightly upwards like that, man. At least in there, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
This one's moving towards that blue. It's going to be close. It's coming in nicely here. That is a lovely shot by Lizzie. Now sitting two,
So,
biting the button
yeah. What do you like here?
without the hammer and sitting very nicely.
That's
You
really
play
nice,
the
you guys.
peel, they throw up a guard again. Come around wide, we're not getting shot. What do you like?
You can't draw. I think your only option right now is run this blue guard in, try to move some rocks around.
I felt
No,
that
you,
caught on my slide.
worst case, you peel it, and they're going to call a timeout here. They're first, so both teams using their using one of their two timeouts here early on in the game.
No, you're right.
I
You're
mean,
right.
we might
I
be
don't
able
know
to
the way speed at that point.
Found this way to get to here and take it in. You probably have barely anything of a rock.
Yeah, we were cutting hard on that one. Really good judge and sweep, guys.
So I definitely do believe that
Do you think we'll curl up enough?
playing the run on the blue. You could even you know come through the hole here with some soft weight and just tap this yellow one up to the button.
I think we'd only get to
But
here, and then we
you're
knock it
most
in.
likely only gonna get one out of that. I think you're gonna see Team Bulls just plug the hole up and you're not gonna have a shot for 2.
He has to wait though.
So Coach Daryl Horn will
Yeah.
make his way down.
I'm not against this.
I know, right?
I
feel that.
Trying if we have enough, if we'll get enough curl to get around and bump.
We can
We're thinking about the rip. Thrown it.
I can just pop over here and see if that messes things up. What do you think is the best
I think
here.
we're double jamming on the running the blue back. That's my And then-
you could be double jamming and running the blue back.
So they're talking about playing a run back here.
what do you like? You like
Like just trying to move some of that stuff around, open it up at least.
You can play
Give
for the
yourself an
double
easier
field
shot
here.
on your last one,
Make
hopefully.
sure they're sweeping our shooter off. If the worst we do, least we do is we open this side up.
okay.
Okay, play the double peel if we can make that's. If it's curling, you can play for the run back on the yellow.
Yeah.
That's a really risky shot. So
Wait. I got one.
We're happy.
So it looks like they've come to a decision here.
I was gonna say, Todd, it's a hair quicker out than we normally are. We're like getting 14.5s are right there.
Okay, we gotta peel it this way. I think in literally just off.
So they're gonna try like this this long double peel.
Yeah.
Never thought of that, but I like it because if you make it, then you open up both sides of the sheet, and then Team Bulls can't guard both sides. So it'll definitely leave you with a shot
And then
on your last one. You know you'll either leave yourself with a tap on your yellow or maybe a
What do you
shot at
like?
the blues here.
I don't want a 7-8.
But it's just one of those things. If you don't make it, Team Bulls are gonna have a chance to put up a guard, and you're gonna have very little if your team guide us on your last.
I think it'll be pretty good. Yeah.
So it's first the skip rocks, Cotter Park, the 4th rock throw here for Team Guidos. Big shot here on her first. Needs to make this one if she wants to have a shot to score on her next.
Whoa. Got a curl for the single. Maya, get number 2. Get number 2.
This is hanging out there. Gotta hit it, and we'll just get the 1. So you're gonna see Team Bulls just put a guard over that yellow one.
Sorry? 9-1. So it was nice. It was good. It looked.
Was it mine? Yeah, I think 17 or something.
It was just your extension.
Yeah, I like that.
Your slide was straight to the stick.
So you,
Yeah,
looked
it only
good.
needs to be a
say Team Bulls does guard this yellow one. If you're a Team
mean,
Guidos,
Here's the thing. If
you
we
could
fucking
have
get
this
around
wide
that
draw
guard
here to the side of the button.
with the tap, then
But
it's tap should still be here based on the
Right now you're looking maybe to cut them down.
You
You
only have
could
half
play
the
off
shot.
your own yellow and, you know, just give Team
be good?
Bulls the 1. Push that out of the 4-foot that way. But Lizzie still has to make this shot, though.
We got the 1. That's what. Open it up. Where?
This one's a little hot.
You got it? Do you want? I have a great.
Don't want to line anything up here, and we'll leave some separation, but
Double tap it.
a little
Back four wings,
easier
got this.
here for Team Guidos on their last. So it looks like it'll just be a tap right on the nose.
I think it's a good spot.
Needs a good piece of the button to
Yeah.
score their single here in 3.
Yeah. Because I know they will. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. I'm tightening your room.
So nose here, blue, yellow. Gotta throw the right weight. Not an easy shot, but a makeable shot. And if you're the way with Team Guidos was sitting there, and they were pretty happy to throw this. Cotter Park. Currently it's a shot against 2.
Room. Coming around. Close. Yep. Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to plan B here because it's not going to
Yep.
curl. So it was maybe a little more weight than what they thought. And it'll go on through the rings. It'll be a steal of 2 here for Team Bulls. They'll take the 5-0 lead heading into the 4th end here in Vernon. It's the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Classic.
We can get around.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You got to see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
Are we in the way? No. Sort of. Priority is let's get our 2 guys.
4th end getting underway here inside the Vernon Curling Club. A steal of 2 for Team Bulls. And then number 3, it's the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Classic. The 3rd event on the BC Junior Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance, where Curl BC members can benefit from discounts on car, home, condo, and tenant insurance, on top of any other savings, discounts, and benefits you are already eligible for. Trust me on this one. I've checked this out myself. It is worthwhile taking a look at Bel Air Direct. So when you do call them, you can even go online, let them know you're a Curl BC member, and they will give you an exclusive premium. And also like to thank Best Western, which is the official hotel of Curl BC.
Room. Haley's.
Jordan Kiss here with you. It's our first of 4 games on tap here on this Saturday.
Hard, girls. Hard. Keep it going, Haley. Keep it going, Haley.
Our next game, I believe, is at, can't remember, 12 or 12:30, will be a Team Daniels versus Team Richards again on the women's side. As I mentioned yesterday, I believe all of our games except the final are women's. So that rock just gets over the hog line.
Line's good. Okay, top 4. Line's good. Line's really good, you guys. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Haley. Haley. Where's the center line? Haley. Haley. Go, Haley.
So this one will be a
16-9.
guard, so a couple long guards. And Team Guidos going to play around the road again. Almost have to bite the top 12 foot to be perfectly buried here. Kind of the same situation that we saw early in the last end.
Room.
You're in the 8 foot here. You know, there's lots of room for Team Bulls to throw, you know, hack to board weight
Got a curl pass.
and remove the yellow
Get
stone.
them.
But it's got to get by this
Roll.
blue
You're
one
good, you're
first,
good.
and
All you.
it will.
Haley, take it over, bury it. Deep's okay, but we gotta be buried.
Looks
Hard
like it's
girls,
going to
hard,
pop
hard,
out a
keep
bit
going,
on
keep
the other
going.
side, but a
Looks good.
nice shot.
Good throw.
Looks nice.
Peel hour.
Good tosses. Is it fudging a bit? Because, like, okay.
So they're going to peel their own off here.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's 5 arc rules, so they can't peel that yellow one. Maybe try to drive this blue one into the yellow one. The guard is definitely high enough. You can make a run at it at the one in the house.
You don't need to clean. Gosh.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
And they will take their own out.
Do you like this or do you like this?
So Team Guidos, they can throw
I like
another one.
that.
I don't mind,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I didn't like that turn. I switched anyways. I
going
didn't
right
really
behind
like
top
that.
12
Everyone
again
liked
behind that
it.
guard.
Yeah.
Sit on top of their own.
Yeah.
But you know, down 5 here, they're gonna go for the other corner guard.
K-line's a little in. It's Maya's. Maya's. Three's okay. Four's not. It's gotta stay straight.
Don't finish it. Don't finish it. Okay.
And we'll just rest there on the logo. So we're sitting 2 corner guards now. And
Yep.
Team Bull's going to elect to play this high one. Of course, you can make the double peel out of this. And we'll open up the one in the rings.
Lead. Yes. Lead. Lead.
So I'll get the one and just go under the other one.
Sorry about that.
But this gives Team Guidos here a chance to
When do you want to come in?
put a
No, I like
better
it.
corner guard over the one in the house, which I like here.
That one actually curled. Thought you had it there.
You know,
and then it
4th
didn't.
end, you don't have to get all 5 points back here. I think get some 2, get some energy and some
Back up,
momentum flowing back on your side.
Nice.
So,
One is
you know,
good.
play the
Two is good.
patient game here.
Maya's. Maya's. Maya, you got to get it over that line. Hard, girls. Hard. Hard, Maya. Hard, Maya.
Just looking nice here from Haley.
Nope, leave it. Looks good.
And then we'll
Really nice, girls.
rest in front of their own here. We'll leave it partially open on the right, but
Okay.
Pass again.
Team Bulls will try this double here and roll out.
Okay, this is good. That was really nice.
So we're now on 3rd stones
this
here
double?
in 4.
We'll just follow it in. I think Kaylee's getting a little more curl than I definitely will. So I think for me, ice is center. She just came out probably like not quite as a button.
No. No.
So might get the one in the house. Goes by the guard, and it will. So peel that out, but
Ah,
2 corners for a Team Guidos
I
to
kinda
draw
like
around
that.
here.
that one. Because this will leave it easier double. So I'm thinking here. I'm thinking there. It's my rock, right? So at center.
So they're going to play around the one in the left. You'll keep play a little more towards the wings. You go around the kind of the one close that's guarding the 4 foot.
We wanna be
You
behind
kind of
this
shrink your scoring area. You put one
I
in there.
might not
Team
finish, so
Bulls,
yeah, it's Haley's probably,
you know, puts one on
unless I
top,
can
and
win
you're
this
really
watch. Maybe
not
my
giving
guy
yourself a
first.
lot of room to draw
just
in
get
later
that.
on the end. So you played it to the left
I
here. Keep it
tightened the
open.
ice
Keep
from
that
you.
4 foot
So,
accessible if
because
you
it's
have to on your last shot. You don't need to be as close to the button as you can right now. And they've also played this path that they did in the second end as well, so they have a general idea. But this one is curling hard off center, and they got to get by this guard first.
Hard, girls!
And they will hit their own and bounce off. So again, it's just taken off on the center line.
Okay, so hair down. I was not expecting it to move like that. I think we have
It's like that. I don't think you can do that.
Team Bulls here going to try this peel.
Well, obviously, because now we gotta.
Try to get both of these yellows out.
Okay, let's get these. Make these last ones count.
I like what Orly said there. Make their last 3 shots count.
Yeah, they could have swept.
Keeping the positive attitude going, being down.
Muscles,
That's
right?
exactly what you want to see.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard.
And they'll just nose it, so they will leave the double guard, and another chance here for Team Guidos to play the come around, take a little more ice here.
Let's make it count.
She said make it count. Put it in the rings.
It's okay. Weight was probably okay-ish, hey? Like you guys could have
Above the tee line. Top 8 is a perfect spot for this one.
So I'll give you like foot more.
Most people are saying just a foot and a half more weight.
Let's add. I got it.
So they're saying, you know, it's a little heavy. Tee line. Line looks great here.
Haley's.
It's really finishing strong. And where's it going to sit? And it will sit kind of half in the 12, half the 8 behind the blue one. But it does the job.
Watch because we don't want to pop out on the other side, hey?
Yeah, following it.
Okay.
So Team Bulls is going to follow it down here. Don't need to freeze.
That was a hard finish. And I thought I threw it okay, hey?
Again, that area is great. Even showing a little piece, so that way Team Bulls can't really hit and roll because the blue will jam on the yellow one.
Man, it's only the 4th end.
Pardon? Yeah.
So now onto the skip rocks here in 4. Team Bulls with the 5-0 lead early on.
I'm actually doing okay.
Yep. Easy.
So okay, this one looking just as nice from Team Bulls. Finishing nicely. Don't want to bounce. And it will a little bit.
I like this. Do you want to play the tap back now?
So it looks like
Tap it back now.
there's enough room for a tap here. It is behind the tee.
and then if you
We
rub
saw
off
the
that
last
guard,
rock
you can
that's
roll in
curling
too.
really hard to that spot.
What do you like?
But I think the question is it going to get that finish by throwing a little extra
Yeah,
weight?
I like it. It's still going to move.
Yep. I like it. Back line here. Tap this blue back.
Back line.
And, you know, just
It'll
try to get a
move.
little roll in. Even if you know that's still a nice shot. So as Cotter gets ready to throw her first rock here in 4. And there will be a 5-minute 4th end break once this end is completed.
Again, giving them one here is okay. I'm fine.
Oh. No. Really positive.
The sweeper says back
Really
line.
gotta move. Yeah, we're not even hitting.
And it's going to go right on by. So I see it's a little more than back line.
Yeah, I'll give
Almost
it
hacked a
60
board
left,
weight
let me
there.
take it.
So just heavy from Cotter. And a chance for Elizabeth to, again, play the same shot.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to give you 5.
Sit
I'm gonna give
2
you
and
5 left.
force Team Guidos to 1.
Yeah. High is okay here. Doesn't have to.
I'm saying top 8 open. I like going right in there. Bury it, then you force the 2. You know, if you open, you give Cotter a double for 2. You bury it. There's no shot for 2 here. You could even come around the guard on the right side as well if you wanted to. I just think by putting this one open in the house, you open the door for Team Guidos that isn't very open right now. But this one is heavy.
Sasha!
I got 12 seconds.
And this one's going to curl in. And that is a nice shot.
Darren, you got this.
So it's a draw for 1 here. He's get pretty close to the 4-foot for the single.
That's not bad. Yeah, that worked. That worked. Yeah. That could have put 1. Yeah.
And they're going to kind of play the same path here.
I'm getting
You use it as backing. If you're a little heavy, you can roll off the one that Lizzie just threw. That's a shot against 2 here in the 4th end.
finished really hard.
Chance to go to break with some momentum on your side.
Quite finishing and then. Okay. That's where the ring is.
Mine's nice. No backing. Gotta be full 4. Full 8, girls. Yep. Heads, heads, heads.
Sweepers
Good
like this one.
girl.
This one's looking really nice here
All
from
you.
Cotter.
All you. Hard, girls.
Oh, they got to
Hard,
go for it. They got to
hard,
go
Maya,
for
hard.
it. And, oh, they left it too long. They're super casual on it, and I think it's going to be a steal of 1 here for Team Bulls. And it looks like it is a steal of 1. So Team Bulls will take the
Haley.
6-0 lead here after 4 ends. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back with more action here in Vernon at the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior.
Can you turn this off at a break?
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.
when you say tight, like slide tight? So this will be for slide, and then what do you want for like if it's your release, like if your slide was good? Just make some hand movement.
If I'm popping it,
okay.
Yeah, like if I.
Welcome back inside the Vernon Curling Club. We get set for second half action here at the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Spiel, part of the BC Junior Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. It's a 6-0 lead for Team Bulls after stealing one in the fourth end, where the sweepers just got a little too casual with the rock and just underswept it a little bit. Well, my name is Jordan Kiss. Thank you for joining me here on this Saturday morning, our first of 4 draws today. Next game will be Team Daniels versus Team Richards in a rematch of the Anita Cochran Memorial Final. So it'll be a corner guard here for Team Guidos.
Oh, it's Katara's, it's Crown.
And the corner guard is made to perfection. So it's going to come right to their own here for Team Bulls. It's been a great event so far here in Vernon. Had a dinner last night. Thanks to all the organizers, Jim Cotter and the rest of his family, as well as Dave Merklinger and everybody here at the Vernon Curling Club.
Yep, go Kayla, yep.
We were here 2 weeks ago for the Prestige. Had a great time. We're live and life again here in Vernon this weekend. Always great to come back. Of course, next week we'll be back on the road again in Kamloops for the Crown of Curling on the men's and women's side. The next 2 events on all tours, juniors, men's, and women's, are in Kamloops next weekend. The men's and women's, of course, as mentioned, the Crown of Curling. And the first weekend in November will be the inaugural Kamloops Junior Cash Spiel. That will be the 4th of 5 events. The last one will be in Esquimalt over the Remembrance Day long weekend.
There's something right there.
So the 2 corner guards are thrown here.
Nice.
The Team Guidos is trying to generate some 2 here. Still 4 ends.
I know, like a 16 and a
Lots of time to
16-4.
get back in this one. It takes 3 ends of 2 to get back in it. Then you're tied with hammer, or tied without hammer coming home.
Starting to go a bit. Yep, yes. Yep, right to it. Yep, right to it. Yep, right to it. Good. 14-6.
And Haley will come right to it. So it's now sitting 3 all within the 4-foot for Team Bulls.
And then just see what happens, but make sure we get this.
So they're just going to try a little hit and roll here. Try to move behind a corner guard. And try to jumble things around here in the 4-foot.
Nice, line's good.
You could make all 3 of these blues go if you nose it, but that doesn't do you any good right now for Team Guidos. You want to use your corner guards. We see too often, teams throw the corner guards in lead rocks. They eventually never use them.
Hard roll, Katara. Get the roll.
So they will hit and they will slightly roll over. That's a pretty good shot. You leave the blue rocket on the left there behind the corner guard, something you could freeze to. This yellow rock isn't the easiest to get out. All right, you can jam on the left here or on those 2 and the 4. But they're going to peel the guard on the right. I'd honestly peel the guard on the left if I were Team Bulls. I think that's the guard you peel right now, again, because you have your rock buried that Team Guidos can freeze onto right now. And if they can do that, that's going to cause you the most trouble. But they will nose this peel. So kind of the same shot here, maybe the other way.
And then if we're
Hit
coming
their
out
own
wide,
roll
we'll
in
do
and
this.
drive their yellow just into those two blues. And don't need to get rid of him here. You can use those as backing. Use something to freeze too. Rocks are your friends here in the house if your team Guidos.
Room. Room. Close. Moving. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
And we'll
Okay,
come
nose
to
away.
nose, and again moves things around, but the rock they hit will go behind the guard.
Really nice. Really nice.
9.
Throws. It looks like a hair more on that one. I didn't get time on your first step.
You
Wow.
can't you can't remove two yellows here, as you can see. This was saying the yellow one here will hit off this one and go over in this area over here.
It's the sound of those rocks hitting. It's really crisp.
They're just trying to eliminate the opposition
That was a
stones.
solid 12, so I think that's what we can try to aim for, hey?
Kayla Wilson, her first.
Positive. We can ask for that.
Woo. Yes. Over the top. Yes. Over the top. Yes. Over the top. Okay.
So we'll dead jam it.
I was ready for once. I kind of like this, if we're being honest.
Now that yellow one you can see is still
I think we
open,
just play with the draw.
but
your ice.
Team Guidos here are going to play around the other one, which I like. You sit on it, you're buried, and then Team Bulls has a decision to peel or hit the one they can see. But then
What do
if
we
they
think?
do that, you can play the exact same shot on your
T-line?
next one.
Is it going to be a hair slower?
So really good chance to generate a 2 here, maybe more.
Okay. Yeah. No ad. No ad. Line's fine.
The sweeper's on the side of her hand.
Haley. Haley.
Asking Haley now to make a curl. This is looking really nice. You need to keep it straight now. Don't want to over curl it.
Go. Go. Go.
And they're going to switch
Get in
one
there,
more
girls.
time, and
Okay. Good sweep. Oh my gosh, they pounded that.
We're 1-2.
that will come to the top, the 8-foot for fourth shot.
Probably would have been okay with the 14.
But it is buried.
It felt pretty nice.
Yeah, let's do this first, I think.
Unfortunately, it does kind of block that freeze off again. But there still could be some options here for Team Guidos. We'll see what
Felt good.
Team Bulls can do on this rock here.
Okay. On the slider release.
Whoa. No. No. No.
Do you have the roll?
No.
This one needs to move.
Okay.
And we'll hit and we'll jam with her back one.
I kind of like just bumping this back and kind of getting in the roll again. I'm liking like those hacky weights. About a 12.
So it looks like, just a bump and roll this blue one here. You can see this yellow one on the right still open, so they can use that to tap up later on, which they're going to have to do if they want to bring more into play.
We want to flop your way. And it doesn't need to push it back very far, actually. So pro side is going to be lighter.
So they're going to
Let's
just
wrap us around if we're lighter.
hit this one and again just roll a little bit behind the corner guard.
Positive.
This one's got some curling to do to even hit it. Maybe you try to roll in. So we'll hit it and they will roll to the button. But they are shot stone.
Sorry, I was like sliding and it was. Oh, maybe it has something under. No, I don't think they like that way. Sorry, 13? Yeah, okay, so her down. But I was like, pro side was down.
So it does look like the blue is sitting second and third. Those two in the 8-foot are pretty close.
10 here. Roll your way a bit.
So if you can roll in here, but kind of behind those guards, so on the left here, I think that's where you want to put it.
Go.
You roll open, the freeze is still there. I like, you know,
Number 3.
I like just rolling right in there. It'd be a difficult freeze for Team Guidos to sit shot stone.
And Haley came in clutch. Yeah, it's you.
Other way! Other way!
So they're going to try to roll here, but it will hit. We'll get a little roll, but.
I mean, I don't mind. Okay, is this easy to say? Hack, play this, hit and roll. That's not a hack to get this out of there and get this to back. Is that crazy? Or would you like to throw more? Would you like to throw less? Or do you just think I'm going insane? Okay? Let's just try and get this back, and then let's try and get your roll big, okay? Okay. Use your broom.
So it looks like they're going to
This is number
kind of
1.
play a hit and roll
Even if we're here.
just over here. If you're lucky, you can, you know, clip this, get this back one out and spill this one to the back of the 8 foot. And then, you know, bring that one into play. It's almost like the same way, maybe a hack to board weight here. It's a lot of ice.
Yeah.
Skatera ready to throw her first rock here in the 5th end.
Not terrible. I don't think they make a roll under it, but they can make a call. I was thinking about it. I think we could have just because they could have frozen if we rolled straight under where we wanted it to be. Nice. If we're under, maybe. Gotta move. It's any tap on it. It's gotta move. We're nothing.
This is hanging out. And it's gonna go by everything. I think just a little too much ice there. It's again, it's not curling towards the middle.
15? Yeah.
The Team Bulls again sitting nicely. Chance to steal. Top 12 on the center line.
Yeah.
Very difficult draw to the button for the single.
Okay, so we'll tighten the room for you. Looks good. Let's do it. Let's make some shots. We should still have, like, honestly, pretty much the same shot for 2, depending on where this guard ends up. I mean,
Last rock for Team Bulls in 5. Put it on the center line.
let's be good. Easy, Sash, easy.
The tighter, the better here.
Play it this way. I like this.
And
I
it
like
looks
playing
like
it this
the
way.
hit is still
Same
going to
kinda
be
weight.
open here.
We get to here.
That's wide open.
You probably gotta hit it about here, though.
Maybe trying to see if they can
yeah,
get
about
2
there.
out of this.
I like it. I'm thinking this is our broom then. We're just tightening a bit.
I think
You
right
got
now, your Team Guidos, you're just trying to score here. So far, this is your second game. This is the 13th end you've played. Excuse me, 12th end you've played. You've only scored 1 point so far. So I think right now for your team, you need to get on the board here. Maybe hammer's just bad luck right now. So I think it's just a hit for 1 right on the nose. The last rock for Cotter Park and Team Guidos here in 5. Against 2, maybe 3.
Whoa! Gotta curl. Yep.
This one's got to
No,
move.
you're good. You're good. Let it roll up. No roll, guys.
And they will hit on the nose there. And Team Guidos will get on the board here in end number 5. They'll trail 6-1. go into end number 6, and we'll have that for you right after this from Vernon. It's the Rick Cotter Memorial Junior Spiel.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct. Back here inside the Vernon Curling Club.
Is this our 3
Team
then?
Guidos get on the board and end number 6 with a score of 1. They'll trail by 5. Team Bulls will have the hammer.
Kateras! Hard, girls.
This
Hard,
is
gotta get over, it's
the
gotta
Rick
get
Cotter
over, it's
Memorial
gotta get
Junior
over.
Spiel.
Go, 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 go.
Third event on the BC Junior Curling Tour, presented by Bel Air Direct Insurance and Best Western, the official hotel of Curl BC. Because it's the official hotel of Curl BC members can use this corporate ID code. Use this code. Write this down. Put it in your phone. Do whatever you need to do. Do it right now. Use this code 0150-4820. Use that when you book a room at any Best Western, and you can receive discounted rates up to 19%. 19%! So you do that online or by calling 1-800-WESTERN.
Okay, yep, Golden.
My name is Jordan Kiss. It's our first of 4 games on tap here today on this Saturday, October 19th.
Is it 13-7?
Team Daniels versus Team Richards will be our next feature matchup.
1.
And that will be at 12:30.
Nice, Heron. It's Kateras. Okay, make it our good 3 then.
So just
Kateras.
center guard here.
Okay, whoa. Over curling. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it as a 2 then. Looks good. I think you can play the tick here. You're right. You're 1.
So they're going to go try for the tick here for Team Bulls. Since the last of the lead rocks.
About the same, yeah. Okay. Good to know going forwards.
Sasha Wilson.
Oh, that's okay. Take it through.
And this is going to go by.
That's okay.
So break there for Team Guidos. Chance to
like a 1.
play 1 more guard here, which I like. I was going to say go around it, but
1.
down by 5. Throw 1 more guard up there. Can't hurt you. Again, don't need to get all 5 back here. But you're going to have to really try for your steal now.
Room. It's Kateras. Okay, can we pull it around? Go. Moving now. Yep. Yep. Whoa, we're Kateras.
Just over here. This is looking pretty nice.
Get it over.
I'm not sure why they're sweeping it now. I just wouldn't have left that one.
17-5.
But they group them together.
Yeah.
The Team Bulls can peel here. The double is available. Hit on the right side here, like a quarter of a rock should do it. Well, Haley Dubois, who's so far winning the battle of the Haleys at second. Get one, and it'll just go over the top, and watch out.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
That couldn't have been bad, but everybody's okay.
That's a 6-9. Actually, let's make it our 3.
So instead of playing high, they're just going to play it short of the rings here behind that one. Haley Farquhar.
Nice. Maya, close. Yeah, Maya. 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 Go, Katara. Katara. Holding. It's really holding. Go, Katara.
So they're going to try to create as much separation as they can here. Sweepers working hard. And we'll leave another double peel here for Team Bulls.
This much on a different path, and it's good to know. Cold? Yeah, let's make this good. I feel like I have an okay draw weight, so hopefully that means okay guard weight. Or do we just go in on our next?
Yep.
See what happens. We
Yep.
do have the freeze back here.
Easy. Yep, 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 yep.
Look at the one, and that's all they will get.
It's really hard. I was like,
So
crap,
there's
I'm
a
on
couple
flat.
guards here for Team Guidos that they can
I like
use.
this here. Let's make it good. Thanks.
So they're going to come around the yellow one here.
Just touch that line, then it curled. That's my fault.
Orly just said there, make it good.
Let's make it good.
She's
Let's
had a
just
great
block.
attitude
The
so
other
far
turn
this
right
game. It
here
hasn't been the easiest
is
for her team, but
like-
she's been super
like
positive.
Crazy. So this one might be a bit straighter, so be ready to finish.
And that's always beneficial.
Yeah, top 4 is good. Good path? Looks good to me.
So top 4 buried behind the yellow rock is where they want it.
Let's go here. Keep it up. Get rid of these guards one more time. Yep. Sit.
Mayas. Mayas. All right, girls, take it in. Take it in. Go. As far as it goes.
And this will end up on the
Sorry,
center
guys.
line. That's still okay. It is a center guard.
I know. I gave up
Again,
that
Team Bulls a third opportunity here at a double peel.
8.
Kayla Wilson.
I got like 16 -ish.
Wilsons are originally
My
from the
starts
island, Victoria.
Talk to you guys about our number 1 rock.
Elizabeth and Haley
It digs a lot more.
from the mainland.
Probably would have been nice to.
You have to see a lot more with these teams, especially the junior level, where these teams, these players are so far apart. Take as example, the Guidos team as well. Katara, Haley, Maya, all from the lower mainland, or Lee's, I believe, from Salmon Arm.
Like, that's not bad. Yeah. Open it. They can play the peel if they want.
Well,
We need
Haley's
a lot of movement here.
currently living in the lower mainland. She goes to school at SFU, originally from Kimberly.
I think we play this first. This is, that looks like a lot of ice, but I think I just got to trust it, hey? Okay.
So it looks like they're playing around this blue one.
Fully.
Saying fully, I do think it is too much ice. I really do. It's definitely tricky because it's going to hang there until it crosses center, and then once it crosses the center line, it is going to go.
Whoa!
But this one's going to take its time. And you can see it, again, just a little up too, which isn't going to help the cause.
Finish it, Haley, finish it! Finish it!
And it will come to rest to the back tee line area. So the weight was good. Again, just a hair too much ice. But it is an open hit here for Kayla.
They play that, then we should be able to freeze. Corner freeze with yours. And we still have this corner freeze. Let's make them count.
So want to roll open here. If you roll behind the guard, you give Team Guidos a opportunity to play the freeze on top of it. team ball scoring here is you put yourself in a nice position.
Up. Right off. Slash. Okay, that's fine.
They will hit and they
You got this.
will roll
Freeze.
towards the button.
9-9.
So they are going to play the freeze on this one. Down by 5, 6 ends. Getting close to desperation time. Not desperation time just yet, but
Yeah.
you have to try for your steal here for Team Guidos.
I don't hate being there.
So right to this blue one is the shot.
Yeah, for sure. Very nice.
Tara Park with the first of the skip rocks here in 6.
Nice. Line's good. Line's good. Maya's. Hard, girls. Hard, get it full 12. Full 12. Go, go, go. As far as it goes, girls. Hard. Hard, Maya. Hard.
And it will come just short of the 12-foot.
Touch it. We're here. Even if I'm here, it's okay, right? Yeah.
I think you just, corner freeze with this yellow one. How does
No, I think
Team Guidos get in there? They're going to have this in off here.
really like 14
That's
here.
pretty much it, because they kind of need to score. So right here, it's almost impossible to draw around that and be able to sit shot. So you have to,
Keep her in the paint here.
I think it looks like cover the pin, which is
Yeah, I think top 8's the perfect spot.
not a lot of it available.
Dropping it a hair shorter is okay. It's just tucking a piece that's important here. So.
First rock for Lizzie in 6. This was going to come all the way in, and you're going to try to bury it here.
Go, Sasha! Go!
Don't want to leave a pocket.
You got this.
Tough to tell from this angle. It's not much better.
I didn't feel like I was.
But looks like there is a shot there to
Yeah. Okay.
to sit one, kind of right in the pocket. You're gonna have to tap the one. You're gonna have looks like you're gonna have to tap this one just a little bit. And if you can do that, you're gonna be shot. It's a extremely difficult shot, but if you make it, I guarantee you, Team Guidos will steal 1 point here. Guarantee it if Cotter can make this shot. That is a shot right now. 3 blues in the house. You don't have the hammer. This could be the game right here.
I got it. Haley's. Nothing, guys. Nothing.
And needs to
Nothing.
work its way over.
No. Just let her come down.
And it will slide on by.
Good time.
So it'll be a draw for 3 here.
This last rock.
Or hit for 4. Hit for 4.
You got a hair more,
And
actually.
safely assume this will be the last shot of the game.
Yep.
Of course, the winner of this one will continue on in the main playoff draw. Double knockout loser will
We don't need
go to a consolation.
Go away.
So just hit the open yellow one.
Clean. Just clean.
And it will be removed and rolled out. It'll be a score of 3 for Team Bulls here in 6, and that will be handshakes. Team Bulls will pick up
Good game, guys. You guys
the
curled really
9-1 victory here.
well. You too.
Yeah, as mentioned, Team Bulls will move on in the main draw.
That
Team Guidos now in consolation. And that will do it for our coverage here this morning in Vernon at the Rick Cotter Memorial. Our next game will be at 12:30, Team Daniels versus Team Richards, the rematch of the Anita Cochran Memorial Final. And if you want to keep up on the other scores and the other games going on right now, please go to curlingzone.com. All the answers are being updated here by the wonderful volunteers at the Vernon Curling Club. So for myself, Jordan Kiss, thank you for joining me this morning. Next game, 12:30, Team Richards versus Team Daniels. We'll talk to you again very soon.
Miles ago, champ.
Shouldn't we be going faster?
Nah, with Bel Air Direct, you can save money on your optional car insurance by driving safely.
Up to 25%. Slow and steady, champ.
Save up to 25% for safe driving on your optional car insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Woo-hoo. Sick fight. You gotta see this. Look. 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 Look.
Shh. I'm saving money.
Save up to 25% on your optional car insurance for safe driving with Bel Air Direct.